Runtime, migrating API gateways, migrate using a new API instance. To use a new API instance for configuring an independent Mule Runtime instance on Mule4. Here you can see to use a new API instance for configuring an independent Mule Runtime instance on Mule4 in migrate using a new API instance. In migrating API gateways in Mule Runtime. To use a high-level proposal illustrated in this diagram, to use a new API instance for configuring an independent Mule Runtime instance on Mule4 here. If your Mule application is not a proxy, the same proposal applies to your migration procedure without backend component. To migrate your Mule3 API to Mule4 using new API instance, from the API administration page in API manager, select API, then create new API. Use an instance label to identify this new API instance. On the endpoint configuration window, select Mule4 in Mule version and save. In the left navigation pane in the API manager, apply alerts, SLA tiers and policies to your API. If your API uses contract-based policies, for example, client ID, enforcement policy, migrate the contract of the API instance. If you completed configuring your API, start your Mule4 application and try sending it request. After successfully validating your application, undeploy your Mule3 application. Here you can see API manager. Here the audit log instance A and audit log instance B are in API manager. Here the API manager interacts with Mule3 proxy, and here the API manager interacts with the Mule4 proxy via connects to an instance. Here the load balancer is currently here the load balancer is connected to Mule3 and Mule3 proxy, and Mule3 proxy is connected to backend. Here the load balancer is connected to Mule4 and Mule4 proxy is connected to the backend. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.